Hi, I'm Ron Stark, known as the voice of the Inland Empire. We've been on the air for almost 20 years, interviewing and discussing important people, places, and things in the IE. Our show was recently covered by Inland Empire magazine. Check us out on Charter Cable or visit our website at voiceoftheinlandempire.com or on Facebook or YouTube by searching Voice of the Inland Empire. Voice of the Inland Empire is on the road at one of the coolest places ever. I am here with Nikki Voskerichian. I got that right, didn't I?
Right.
Yes. Who, along with her husband Neil, are co-owners of Rescue Brewery in Old Town, Upland. And, you know, you're coming up, I think, on about your one-year anniversary?
Yes. June 10th is our 1 year.
That's great. And, you know, welcome to Old Town.
Thank you.
And I've really been dying to ask you this. Why a microbrew?
Oh, gosh, my
Especially
husband...
that's dog-related.
Well, we brought our two passions together. My husband has homebrewed for years, and this was his dream, to open up a brewery.
Nice.
I had a pet sitting business. I've always been involved with animals, and we decided let's put both our passions together and do something about it. So we did. We opened this up.
I think, and, you know, I got to tell you, because my office is right around the corner. From almost day one, people were flocking here.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think most new restaurants or bars or whatever usually get a big influx right out of the gate. The question is, do they come back?
Yes, they
And in
do.
your case, in droves.
Yes. We have a lot of regulars, a lot of new people that have never even been to a brewery that are interested in finding out. And we have a lot of people that come from all over to come and see our brewery.
And one of the things I've heard is from other people, you know, say, well, I don't know that I'm really, you know, I'm not really a beer drinker. But you've got such a broad menu of beers. I have yet to find anyone that didn't get something that they really like.
Right. We try to come up with from your lightest to your darkest. So that way we give out a little free sample to taste. So we will find something that you like.
And you will, and you do. And
Yes.
then, you know, from light to dark, but then you've also got flavored and fruit infused.
Yes.
And some really, I like your one that's kind of like cream soda-ish.
Yeah, that's our creamsicle ale.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's pretty good. I probably
it's-
shouldn't have admitted that on air, but I like it. So let's get back to the combining of the two passions.
Yes.
I think most people have a sense of what a microbrew is. How did you incorporate your passion into that?
Well, every week after we brew, I take some of the grains and the spent grains that are left over. All the sugars have been removed, so it's very healthy for the animals. And I make dog biscuits.
Oh, how cool.
Yeah, all the proceeds from that go to the Upland shelter. So, you know, I do that every week on my days off. I'm rolling those dog biscuits.
Wow.
And then every other month we do pet adoptions here at the location. So
Because I see behind us your rescue wall.
Yes.
Tell me about this and the pet adoptions.
So up on our wall, we have pictures of the dogs that have been up at the Upland shelter the longest.
Okay.
We want to try to get them, you know, for some reason they haven't been adopted out yet, and we want to get as much exposure as we can for those dogs. So we will trade out the pictures every time that one's been adopted, and we'll put a new
Nice.
one up. So everybody, once you come walking in, you see those dogs right there staring at you.
I know, and after I've had enough to drink, I'll want to take them all home, and I will hate you.
But they'll love you.
They will. I love dogs. And then you do a monthly pet adoption.
Every other month.
Or every other month.
Yes. So what we do is we trade off. 1 month will be a rescue. 1 month will be a shelter. So that way we try to hit up as many people as we can to help out adopt the
So
dogs.
you work with different groups then.
Yes,
It's not
yes.
like just, the shelter.
No.
Oh,
No.
that's very
so, yeah.
It could be like, I don't know, a greyhound rescue.
Correct.
1 month.
Yes. So
Oh,
we
that's
try to do
neat.
something. We try to get in rescues that you can take the dog out the day you come. And we also during that time we have raffle baskets, so we sell raffle tickets for that, and all the money raised from that goes to the shelter or rescue, whoever's here. We try to do what we can to raise as much money as we can for them.
What you're doing is something that I think has been largely missing from business and industry for years, but it's starting to turn around now, and that's giving back.
Yes.
It's not just taking, it's not just corporate greed.
Right.
It's thank you for making us successful. What can we do
Exactly.
back?
We do. We also offer our police, fire, and military discounts on every beer.
Nice.
We also have a loyalty program where we give back a lot to every customer that joins. We hold fundraisers here all the time. We sponsor a Majestic Cycling team. We sponsor them. So we try to constantly give back. We've done
Nice.
fundraisers for the Pop Warner. We try to give back to the community. It's
And
a big deal for us.
I believe the more you give, the more you get.
Absolutely.
Now, in a moment, I'm going to ask you for a tour, but first, tell me about this really cool calendar behind
Okay,
us.
so every month we update it. As you can see, on Wednesdays we have trivia night. And then on Thursdays is college night. So if you're a college student, you get $2 off every beer.
I'm a college student. Do I have to prove
You have
it?
to show ID.
Oh, darn.
And then on Fridays, we have our live music here. And if we have any other special events or any promotions going on, anything, it'll be posted on here and our website at www.rescuebrewingco.com.
RescueBrewingCo.com.
Under events, you can see all of our stuff coming up too.
I was here on the 11th when Kim Martin was here.
Yes, she's very good.
Yeah. So, and that's fun to come here on a Friday
Yes.
night, hang out. And the thing I've noticed, and maybe it's the beer, maybe it's the atmosphere, maybe it's the dogs, but people are really nice to each other here.
Absolutely.
Even people that you don't know. I mean, you
Absolutely.
strike up conversations.
We also
you
have
talk.
community seating, so that makes people talk. It's better when you can enjoy instead of, going off on your own little group.
And we're all in our own
it's-
little
Yes,
silos.
your own little world. It is so much better when, you can meet new people and come back. And it's like a dog park in here sometimes, too. Because the dogs also come and play
And-
with other
yeah,
and
and
meet
I've
new friends.
I love it. It's just a great atmosphere. All right, so now here's the $1 million question. Do I get a tour?
Absolutely.
All right.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Hi, I'm Ron Stark, known by many as the voice of the Inland Empire. But I also own one of the fastest growing, most creative ad agencies in the region, Voice Marketing. Check us out online. We work with clients ranging from the county of San Bernardino to the star of the hit TV show Hoarders. We specialize in both business to business and business to consumer marketing. If you'd like more customers, call or email me personally, and let's talk.
Okay, Nikki, this is so cool. I've always been on the other side of
Yes.
it. So where are we at right now?
Okay, welcome to our brew floor. This is where all the magic happens.
Wow.
We have a 10-barrel brew house. This is where all the beer is made. Different components, if you want me to go into detail.
Yeah, so take me through the process.
Okay. So this is where we put all of our grain, and it is basically steeped like tea, and we extract all of the liquids. So
Okay.
all the sugars, everything comes out of the grains.
Okay, just like you're making tea. So
Just
it's
like you're making
probably
tea.
a warm water temperature, and it pulls that all
It
out.
pulls all the liquids out, all
Okay.
the flavoring out of the grains.
All right, so now it's just the flavoring and the sugars, but it's not beer yet.
Not yet, not yet. So then once it is brought from the mash tun, that's what this is called, and it is brought over to our boil tank.
And I'm guessing it's filtered, so the grains and
The
stuff all
water,
stay behind.
yes. It's just the water, the liquid's extracted.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then it goes over to this tank.
Yes. So once it's in the boil tank, then we add in our hops, our flavoring, whatever kind of beer we're making. That's where we add
that's
everything.
where the creative magic happens.
That's where all the magic happens.
Because you guys have quite a few flavors of beer that I'm guessing are kind of your own creations.
Yes. Our top seller is our coconut milk IPA. And that one's very good.
And you actually add coconut milk?
It is actually a lactose powder and coconut shavings. Yeah.
Wow, that is so cool.
So,
all right, so the hops and any other flavorings go in here, and it's boiled.
Exactly.
And does the boiling time vary depending on what you're doing?
Yeah. Everything.
So it's kind of
depends on
like,
what type
I
of
could
beer you're
equate it to
making.
kind of like roasting coffee beans. You know, the longer you roast, the shorter. What you do in there will affect the flavor of what you're doing.
Correct.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So now it's boiled. The flavors are all mixed in. Is it beer yet?
Not quite yet.
Not yet. Okay. Now where does it go?
Okay, so once it goes here from the boil tank, it's going to run through our cooler, which cools it down immediately.
Wow.
And then it's extracted into one of our fermenters.
Fermenter. I'm guessing we're getting close to the end.
Correct. And that's where the yeast is added, and that's where the beer is created. The actual alcohol is made.
All right. Now, most of my viewers know I'm really into wine. So if this was wine, the longer we let it ferment, the drier it's going to be.
Correct.
The shorter we let it ferment, the sweeter it's going to be.
Correct.
And
same
beer
process.
is the same thing.
Same thing. Yes. Yeah.
And and that's what's cool about what you do is it really is a science and an art.
Yes.
There's certain things you have to do, and you have to do them right and in the right order to get beer.
Yes.
But the art is what flavors you add, how
Correct.
long you ferment for to develop these kind of flavor palettes.
Right. And not only, as it's fermenting, we also have to track the temperature on the fermenter. So we have, as you can see up here, our glycol machine. So these tanks have a sleeve around it that keeps this glycol in there that will keep it at the specific temperature it needs to be.
Now, is that always the same, or does that vary
depends
to
on
control
the beer.
flavor as well?
Correct. Just like wine, different temperatures, same thing. And then once it's fermented, then it goes into our kegs. And that's then it's brought into our cooler.
Now, is your beer just sold here, or is it?
Yes. Right now it is just in our tap room. We are getting ready to distribute, so
cool.
you'll start seeing us locally. So keep an eye out for us at different
I
restaurants.
would love that.
So yeah, we're going to start doing that soon.
All right,
Yeah.
so here's another question that I've always wanted to know. How do you create new flavors of beers? Do you guys just sit around one night and you're bored and you've been drinking and you go, I think a beer that tastes like green pea soup might be good. And someone goes, no, you're wasted, forget it.
Well, my husband has tasted every beer out there, I think. And we also have one of our workers, Alexis, she has her culinary degree.
Oh, wow.
So they kind of team up a little bit and come up with, will this match, because he knows what flavors come off of the grains, a base flavor.
Right.
And then
that's
what
important.
he'll try to pair things with that. If it's a bitter beer, you need something to offset that. So they just work together and try to come up with different flavors.
It's almost like a couple chefs in a kitchen
Exactly.
creating a new dish.
It really is. It really is. It takes a lot of science, a lot of good taste buds.
Yeah, so when they come up with an idea, is there a way to make little batches
Yeah,
so they
so
can
what
try
we
it?
do is he'll wait until he has a base beer. Like he was trying to make a tropical pina colada type thing. So he was getting our coconut milk IPA, and then he was adding some flavorings to it. So we get, we'll keep some out and sample and just try to add some flavors. Or, if it's a base from another beer, he'll take it and then try to add in some other flavors to come up with different.
All right, so I say this from the bottom of my heart.
Yes.
If you ever need someone to help with that tasting, please don't think twice about reaching out. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
So,
keep that in
Nikki,
mind.
if someone wants more information about Rescue Brew, your events, anything going on,
Yes.
what's the best way to find that out?
It would be going to www.rescuebrewingco.com. Or you can look at our Facebook page, which is under Rescue Brewing Co., or our Instagram, same thing, Rescue Brewing Co. So look us up on any of those social medias. You can search us on Google. We're on Google as well. So you'll find us.
All right.
Just put our name in there.
So, if you love beer, and even if you're only so-so on beer, but you love a good time and great atmosphere and wonderful people, you got to check this place out. Rescue Brew, right in the heart of historic downtown Upland.
Yes.
Thank you, Nikki.
Thank you for having us.
Don't go away. We will be right back.
Hi, I'm Ron Stark. I own one of the fastest growing, most creative ad agencies in the region, Voice Marketing. Check us out online at voicemktg.com. We work with clients ranging from the county of San Bernardino to the star of the hit TV show Hoarders. Call or email me personally at the phone number or email address below, and check out my TV show, Voice of the Inland Empire, on Charter Cable and online. We are here with Amy Valdivia, who is the Senior Loan Officer for American Financial Network Incorporated. And that's a mouthful. So I figure you do something with money?
Absolutely. We finance the American dream. We are here, we are a full service lender, mortgage lender, and we take care of all your financing needs, single family, 2 units, 3 units, and 4 units as well. We take care of borrowers with conventional FHA and VA financing, as well as reverse mortgages.
Nice. So you do both residential and commercial then, it sounds like.
We have the availability to do some commercial lending. In-house, we take care of the residential.
Okay, and then so if I want to buy or refi, now I'm hearing kind of twitters that interest rates might be moving up.
You know,
is now a good time to refi?
Absolutely. Historically, when you look at the big scale, historically rates are still very, very low.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I've been in the business over 28 years. When I first got in the business, adjustable rate mortgages started at 6%. So if you're getting a 5% interest rate today or a 4.75, it doesn't matter. That's still an amazing interest rate, and that's 30-year fixed. So absolutely, rates are still great.
And if you happen to live in the area that we're doing all of this, in the Upland and surrounding areas, home property rates are going up. So you've got probably some cash in your house.
That's absolutely right. We actually have seen an uptick on cash out refinances this year. People want to take advantage of the fact that they do have the equity. They want to continue keeping the tax base that they have on their current property. And they want to do some home improvements or pay for child college or what have you.
Or pay off credit cards.
Absolutely.
You know, so many people, yeah, they got kind of, when the economy tanked, maybe got a little more on the credit cards. So why not pay those off and pay a fraction of what the credit card percentage rate is through a cash out home loan?
Very well said. When you can pay a 5% interest rate on your home as opposed to a 22% interest rate on a credit card, it's well worth the refinance.
Right. But then don't load up those credit cards again.
Absolutely. Don't do it. Absolutely.
So for anyone that's thinking about buying a home or refining a home, what would you say to them right now?
We are here to help you with a plan. Let's put you on a plan. It doesn't matter when you think you can purchase that home. As soon as you want to purchase a home, that's when you should be here. We can run your credit, we can look at your income and your asset documentation and put you on the right path. Earlier is always better.
And if someone wants more information, how do they get a hold of you?
They can contact me at 626-485-4673 or email me at avaldivia@afncorp.com or come visit the office, 155 East C Street, Suite C in downtown Upland, 91786.
Right in the heart of Old Town.
Absolutely.
Come on by and see them for your residential or commercial loan financing needs. Thank you so much, Amy.
Thank you so very much.
What's Upland is visiting today with Eric Brown, the owner of Stardust Alley. And Eric, your store is so cool, and you guys are kind of new here.
Yes, we've been here about 2 weeks now. Very excited to be in the neighborhood. So we're just very happy to be a part of the historic downtown Upland here.
And this is such a cool place to have a business.
Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about your store and some of that. I see such a variety of really cool stuff here.
Well, we sell mostly clothing. We're mostly a retail rock and roll clothing store, but we also sell novelty patches, back patches, T-shirts, leather jackets. There's all kinds of miscellaneous fun things for people to come see and collect and wear.
I got to get me an Elvira shirt.
Of course, you have to.
And of course, that just dated me, didn't it? What's amazing is I actually recognize a lot of these names. Something's wrong here. So people can come in and get all kinds of rock and roll merchandise. What are some clothing? What are some of the other things they might find here?
So one of the other things that we have, our biggest sellers, is patches. Patches for clothing. We do supply some patches or some clothing for you to patch up and put your own patches. Make it your own personal jacket. Anything that you want to do, just to express yourself. That's what we're all about here about doing, is just expressing ourselves.
See, that is so cool, because I remember the days when people would get maybe their denim jackets or whatever, and then they'd put patches that had meaning to them. So if you don't want to put something permanently on your skin that will last you the rest of your life to send a message, this might be a really good thing to consider.
Make your own artwork with your clothing.
That can be changed later. Yeah. So, Eric, what are your hours and when are you open?
We are open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m.
All right. So if you're watching this and you like rock and roll, and is there anyone who doesn't?
I know. Who doesn't?
Yeah, who doesn't? Then come on down to Stardust Alley and check them out. I know you will be glad you did. What's Upland is on the road again today, visiting with Carlos, the co-owner of the Vintage Vault of Upland. And Carlos, obviously you guys have antiques, but it looks like you do a whole lot more than that.
Yes, we do. We've been here now for about 3 years. We obviously purchase antiques, collectibles, gift items. We have about 15 to 20 vendors, and they facilitate all the inventory we have. And then we have about 40% of the store that we also have inventory in.
Oh, so so I'm hearing two different things. If I just come across something old that I think has value, I can bring it and you can tell me if it's worth something or not and maybe buy it from me. But if I'm a collector, I can actually have a lot of my items in your store?
Yes, we rent out space to individuals who've been collecting for years or in the business, and then they have many items for years they've been collecting. They pay a commission to us, and so otherwise, if you're not a collector, we do have people that come in. They want something either assessed or valued, and of course, not everything is worth what people want
or what they think it is.
Right?
Just because it's old, don't mean it's worth anything.
Right.
I mean, I'm a prime example.
Yeah. Well, that makes you, not me. I'm young, so to speak.
All right. And then for people that are looking to buy, what are some of the things they'll find here?
Vintage cash registers, collectibles, Coca-Cola, sports memorabilia, glassware, knives.
It's just, and what I like about your shop, and I hate to say this as compared to some others, is yours is clean and modern looking inside. It doesn't look like I've stumbled into someone's dusty, dirty attic. It's a beautiful store.
Well, we work hard at that. It's not easy. One of the things that does help us is the wood floors. That helps quite a bit. I think that's where maybe some of the other antiques get a bad rep because of their carpet. And we do try very hard to keep it maintained, clean, and we like a clean place.
And you guys do something monthly that is really fun. And I'll be honest, I'm not a big antique guy, but what you do once a month, I love to come out to and just walk around.
Right. It's called the Open Air Market. We do that once a month. Normally the third Saturday of the month, but depending on holidays, we may move dates around. We get anywhere from 15 to 30 vendors that come out and participate, and they bring all kinds of assortment. Clothes, glassware, collectibles, houseware, shabby chic, mid-century.
Yeah, not just antique. I mean, it's a full range of really cool stuff.
Yeah, crafts.
Now, if someone wants more information about that event or anything that's going on here, how can they get it?
Well, our website, you can go to our website, vaultofupland.com. Feel free to call as well, our home line here. And then I have my cell number on our business cards. People can contact. There's a fee, of course, monthly that we charge for the space. 10 by 20 is the space size.
Okay. All right, so whether you've got a single antique that you want to know if it's actually worth anything or not, or you've got a whole house full and you're a collector looking for a place, a beautiful place, by the way, to sell them through, or you're just looking for a nice place to walk through on a beautiful day like today, come on by the Vintage Vault of Upland. Carlos, anything else to say?
That's it. I appreciate your time and you coming out, and look forward to watching the video.
All right. Thank you all. What's Upland is on location at the 9th Street Hair Station with owners Diane and Dee. And Diane, tell me a little bit about this shop. I know it's been around for a pretty long time.
Yes, originally the Gage sisters started it in 1948, and it was down the street in a different location, and then they moved to 9th Street, I think around 1965, and then they moved to this location. And 11 years ago, Dee and I became partners, and we decided to change the name to 9th Street Hair Station because we're on 9th Street. And
That makes sense.
Yeah.
If you had called it 11th Street Hair Station, that may have been a little confusing.
Right.
That just also means you can't move.
Yeah, and we're by the train station, and we all have stations that we work at. So
Oh, I love it.
we thought it was
Okay, I love it.
Yeah, and we're kind of a full-service salon. Dee can tell you a bit about that.
All right, well, Dee, what are the range of services that you offer? And you do men and women?
We
or
do men and women. We also do highlights, lowlights, extensions. We do eyebrow microblading, which is a big thing out now for eyebrows.
Which, being a guy, I have no clue what that
Someday you
is.
need to come in. and then we also do. We specialize really in hair colors. We do beautiful hair colors, and we're also, I think, one of the top shops that still does sets. A lot of shops don't do sets anymore.
Really?
So the shampoo sets it's hard to find anymore.
All right, so, and do you take walk-ins, or is it
We
appointment
take
only?
No, we take walk-ins. We open sometimes 6 in the morning.
Wow.
We have no time on our door because we accommodate.
You know, I've never heard that. That is the coolest thing. We have no time on our door because we accommodate.
Yes.
That's actually a really cool business model.
accommodate. Yes, we do.
So if someone wants to just drop by or they want to call and schedule, I'm an appointment kind of person. How do they do that?
They just walk in and say, "Can somebody do my hair?" We'll go, "Okay, yes, come on in."
And if they
Plenty
want
of
to
girls.
call?
If they want to call, absolutely. 909-982-1677. You can call anytime. We answer the phones. We have a recording. If it does, we don't leave us a message. We always call right back.
All right, and you've got a big space here with lots of stations,
We have
lots of
14
people.
operators.
Wow. So.
And pretty much full service.
All right. So if you haven't been here before, I'm recommending you try it out. 9th Street Hair Station, because they're on 9th Street, they have stations, and they're near the train station. I love that. That's burned into my memory.
And we do nails too.
Oh, and they do let's not talk about nails, but they do nails too. Manicure and pedicure?
Yes.
Nice. So whatever your beauty needs are, come on by.
To 9th Street Hair Station and just enjoy it. We serve coffee and cookies every day. We have it kind of reminds you of the movie Still Magnolias. Love it here. The girls are happy here. And just a wonderful place.
No one offered me a cookie. And they both point. I love it. Be sure to check them out. And thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.